Hello there, everybody. This is Flame Ranks, and today is my first top 10 list, and today is about the top 10 craziest Pokemon facts. Pokemon is actually kind of trending now since the release of Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure about that. And once Pokemon Go got started, there's a new Pokemon game coming out called Pokemon Sun and Moon. So I thought, why not do a Pokemon list for the start of my channel? So here is the top 10 craziest Pokemon facts. Starting at number 10, I have Arbok. Now Arbok, I put this at number 10 is because it wasn't that interesting, but I guess it got its way through the spots on the list. So for this crazy Pokemon fact, it states in its Pokédex entry that it can crush a steel barrel. Um, Basically a steel barrel, which I think weighs about 50 pounds. If not correct, it will be the real weight of a steel drum. And I'm pretty sure snakes cannot do that in real life. If it can, I think we're all screwed. Sorry people who live in swampy areas with snakes or caves or something. I don't know. But let's get on to the next one, which is War Turtle. Now, War Turtle is pretty interesting, and its Pokédex entries states that it pretty much can live to 1,000, or was it 10,000? Okay, I forgot. I had to rewrite this quick before this recording. I'm pretty sure it's 10,000. If not, it's probably 1,000. But yeah, that is a long time for a human being and a turtle. Turtles, I think, normally live around 100 years. That's, I think, only for sea turtles. That's Finding Nemo knowledge. But, yeah, that's pretty much true. But I really don't know. I think it is 1,000 or 10,000. But let's get on to the next one. And the next one is Ninetales. Now, Ninetales is getting to the little creepy factor. Now, Ninetales' Pokédex entry says that it can curse anybody and it will last for 1,000 years. And also, to give it a little plus to that, a Ninetales actually lives for 1,000 years. So basically, you can say that once the Ninetale dies, you're basically free. But if you're a human, you're not gonna live that long unless you're Superman. Okay, that was just totally stupid of me. Can we cut that? Okay, next on the list is Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. Now, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, if you did not know, their names actually originate from Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. I almost forgot Bruce Lee's name. And I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't think it would be cool enough to get to these other six that we're going through right now. And speaking of number 6, next up is Arcanine. Now, Arcanine is a pretty cool Pokemon, I have to say. It's probably one of the most powerful Pokemon I've seen, too. Especially Growlithe, just learning constant moves that are pretty good. I played Pixelmon with him. I played a regular Pokemon with him, I think. Yeah, I did before. And, oh my god, Arcanine in China, I believe it was China, it is said in China, in the Chinese region, that Arcanine is a legendary Pokemon because of its glorious, bushy, I don't know, something about it makes it a legendary. Now, actually, I think this actually goes into real Chinese, Chinese, stuff. And there's actually statues of a Arcanine-like beast. If I can find a picture of it, it'll be up on screen right now. But I'm not 100% sure on this. I didn't look it up yet. But I'm pretty sure there's something like an Arcanine beast. That's why it's Chinese related. Yeah, and you know what they say? It's an Arcanine. Bro. Okay, number 5 is Butterfree. Okay, you might be saying now, why is there a stupid Butterfree on this frickin' stupid list? Well, I'm gonna say to you Butterfree is not a butterfly you want to mess with, according to size. I have looked on the Pokédex entries. I used the official website and some other website that actually had true Pokédex entries, and basically the height of the Butterfree isn't it's like amazing. It's a height of like a child. It is 3 feet and 7 inches. I am not kidding. Go to Pokemon.com right now. Go to Pokédex, look up Butterfree, and I am not telling lies. That is what it says. 3 feet, 7 inches. I know what inches are, and I know what feet are. But next on our list is Charmeleon. Now, I would choose Charizard since it has the same traits as Charmeleon, but I thought it would be cooler if it was Charmeleon on this list. So basically, as it said, in two different sources it says something different, but to the sources, they had similar sayings that Charmeleon actually can produce the hottest fire in the world, which is a bluish white flame. To the realpokemon.com, it said that it produces a bluish white like flame on its tail when it's actually excited for something. And if you don't know how hot the hottest flame in the world is, it's about, estimation wise, it's about 9,000 Fahrenheit. And which in Celsius I think is 3,000? I'm not for sure. I'm not good in Celsius, but the real calculations will be up there, of course. And yeah, if you think about that, that's pretty hot. And if you're the trainer and your Charmeleon saw something, let's say, exciting, and I think you're gonna die. So make sure your Charmeleon is not excited. And also, I heard it can also blow these flames. So I guess if you want to start a really hot forest fire, there you go. You just killed the world. What a jerk you are. And now, starting on number 3 is Machop. Now, you might be wondering, why is a little dude on this list? He's not going to kick my butt or something, even though he's a fighting type Pokemon, which totally makes sense. But don't underestimate this guy. This Machop can frickin' throw a Graveler or pick it up. You can like do weights with it. And for its size, I'm pretty surprised. And Machop can actually throw 100 adult humans. So you can just whirl them like, across the world or something. Okay, it's not across the world, but you can throw them. 100 of them without getting tired or restless. Yeah, size doesn't matter. But yeah, that is not comparing to these next two, which are pretty similar. I would put them in one spot, but one of them had to go to 2 and one of them had to go to 1. So next up on our list is Nidoking. Nidoking, guess what it can do? You know those transmission towers? It can knock one of those with its tail. Yep, I am not kidding you. It can knock one of those with its tail. It can also like go on rampages for hours and it will not stop. So basically, once in a rampage, you're never gonna get out of the rampage. And that is pretty intense to think about it, because once that thing goes on and on, you're gonna die basically, and it knocks down transmission towers. Then no electricity. Then we're all screwed. No more Pokeballs, and the world demise is coming to our end. Well, I better shut up and go to the next and final one. And of course, I want to mention some Pokemon that were going to go on this list, but decided to shove them off to the honorable mentions. So I have Diglett, which in his Pokédex entry says that it helps farmers actually grow crops by just making some soil and stuff, for the farmers to hoe down, which I thought was pretty interesting, but it wasn't crazy. And then for another one was Rapidash, which was the fastest Pokemon was actually a pretty fast Pokemon. It runs really fast too. And I just realized there was one Pokemon I just did not add to this list that was supposed to be Hitmonchan's place. And that Pokemon was Pidgeot. Oh god. Um, just I think Pidgeot was number 5, so I'm gonna have to do some editing on my list. But yeah, number 5 would have probably been Pidgeot instead of Charmeleon. Pidgeot can go to Mach 2 speed, and that is his fastest. And the Peregrine Falcon is the fastest bird known to mankind yet, and it can go up to 200 miles per hour. But yeah, now we need to know what number 1 was, or what is right now. So here it is. Number 1 is Rhydon. Now, you might be saying, Rhydon? Why? Why is that innocent, like, rhino thing that might kill us all on this list? Well, because of one thing. Rhydon can crush buildings with its tail. You thought Nidoking is tough. No. Rhydon is. Rhydon can crush a freaking building with its tail. And if it happens to be a skyscraper, well, that whole tower is going to happen to cause 9/11, which is not a funny attack, and destroy humanity. I know facts. So basically, that's not it. Because Rhydon is so powerful, he can live in molten lava. So basically, if you're in a volcano for some reason and haven't died yet, you can probably see your buddy Rhydon right in the corner and waving to you, or probably gonna get angry pretty soon because you're in his territory, and I don't want that to happen. So hey guys, that is it for this list. I hope you enjoyed this. Now, this is my first time making the list, and this is my second time actually, like, recording this, because the first time I kind of, like, stuttered and paused and stuff, like in this video. But if you do like this video, please like and share it to the world if you think my facts are cool. But if you think there's another Pokemon that was out of the above, into 11 or higher, and you thought they should have been into this top 10, let me know down below. And also, I'm kind of trying to think of some more Pokemon facts ideas, or other facts ideas and stuff. So let me know down there too. And I hope you all have a great day.